modem real quick. It's looking good. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't looking good. Okay, so just I got a regular egg. Oh my god, this is bad. Okay. 2% of plan speed. Okay. Options. Alright, so is this working at all? Just spin him to see if it's working. Okay, it does look like it's coming through. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's the plan. I'm going to attempt to continue. If it crashes again, we'll probably be on a 10-minute break while I restart the modem. And if it crashes again after that, I am going to give up. Because based on like what's going on with like work stress, my like frustration tolerance level is like it's just, well, it's very low just to start with, but I'm already like pretty capped out on being super frustrated right now, and I don't want to fight with this stream if it's like just not gonna work. So that's the plan. We'll just continue on forward until it dies again, and then I'll restart the modem. I will announce in chat if I decide to just call it. But rather than just sit here and get incredibly frustrated, I'll try that. We'll see if it works. If it does, that would be great. If it doesn't, I'm just, the mirror dimension girl has stolen my ability to deal with anything right now. She took it for herself, because why wouldn't she? You know? Why wouldn't like everything that I have just be open and available for other people to just take advantage of anytime they want? So I am incredibly like just yeah, spoon thief. It's true, because it's like, give me a quality egg. Oh, yes! Alright, let's try another round. She definitely needs to go to the nether realm. There's a couple other people at that job that also need to go to the nether realm. Ah, I like the cactus idea. I'm just like, I don't know, I get the feeling sometimes, like, it's like I call it like my hands are broken. I don't know if I heard someone else say this or if my niece actually said it when she was like a baby, but it was just like, no, I can't. And like, why can't you? Both of my hands are broken. And it's like, no, they're not. You're just like, yeah, my hands are broken. And then just fall on the ground and be like, bah! Like, only like she was 3. So you expect that. I don't expect, like, because some people are just not held to account in the same way. And, like, you know, especially if you have certain social benefits. But yeah, it's like, I'm just like, I feel really tight sometimes, and like, I don't know if I can trust people, because like, it feels like a lot of the time, like, people are just looking to get over. They're just looking to see what they can get from me. And if they can get stuff from me, if they can take stuff from me, if I'm useful, then, like, you know, maybe then they'll like me. But, like, if they have to give anything back, well, that's no. No, why would you ever imagine that you should get something back? Like, no, we take from you, and you get nothing. That's the deal. And it makes it really hard to trust people, because, like, a lot of times, especially if, like, this has been going on a lot, because it does go on a lot for me. And, like, you know, people want to be like, oh, you're so smart, and it's just like, I guess, but, like, you know, how can I use that to my advantage so that I don't have to do what I'm supposed to do? No! I'm so sick of it, because it's like, I don't owe you as an adult anything. I owe things to my husband, I owe things to my nieces and nephews, and then, like, I have other relationships where I have, like, agreed that are reciprocal, you know, and you give and you receive. But it's just like, I mean, that's been one of the things that's really kind of fucked me up about having non-COVID, is because I'm just like, I have so much less to give. And then and my coworker thinks she has a right to it. Not my husband, right? Like, I can't have that for myself or my husband or my niece. No, my coworker wants to take that because she can. And if I complain about it, then suddenly there's some magical problem with her kids. And it's just like, I know it's hard to be a mom. I have friends who are moms, and I know people are, like, really shitty and, like, very aggressively, like, demeaning towards moms. They blame moms for a lot. But I have also worked with a lot of women who are just like, I can't do my part because I have kids, and you don't have kids, so that means that your time is not important. So you can just stay here and do all of your work, and half of mine gotta go the kids. And it's just like, this person makes the same money as me. Like, not to be a jerk about it, but I give as much of a shit about your fucking kids as you do about my relationship with my husband. So none. 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 Do your job. But, like, the power structure is all like, Mom, we can't hold this person responsible because, you know, she's all whiny and helpless and she's crying and she has kids. And it's just like, so? So what? Why is that my problem? I didn't come here to deal with your kids. This is not a daycare. Like, no one gives a shit about my problems or my interests or none of my stuff. None of it. But I'm supposed to care about your little fucking kids? I don't know your kids. I don't care. Like, it's just like, well, you should do this for me, but I'm not gonna do anything for you. It's like, but I'm a skinny white lady and I have kids that are crying. And so then of course management's like, well, yeah, you have to do it. Not for more money though. Never that. That's not how it works. Miserable. And you just like, you know, you want to be like, oh, this person's being friendly. What do they want? What are you trying to get from me? You know? Because, like, I feel like a lot of times I get in this, like, defensive crouch because of the ways that I'm repeatedly treated by people, which are bad. I just want money. That's why we're here. I thought I would pick up another round of money because that probably would be helpful. I've been spending money on stuff. And it's so gendered too, because no one is making cis men stay at work for the moms. It's only single feminine people or feminine people without children. They're the ones that have to do it. Money is good. Thanks, Nugget. Or no, Omelet. This is not Nugget. Oh man, no. We're not doing any of this. We're just getting money. It's like, you know, like people can like stress me out so bad I have a panic attack and I'm crying and no one cares about that. But as soon as you're like wah wah boo hoo, I have social capital, then like that's the only thing that matters. It's ridiculous. Because I'm pretty sure... I don't know. Whatever. To the mirror zone with you. It's just like, this person has fucked up and basically refused to turn in any of the work that has to be QC'd right until the very end deadline. But like, she cries about like, where my kids, and then like there's no consequences whatsoever. And turns in like garbage work where like 75% of it has to be adjusted. Because it's not even, you had it for 4 months and it's still not right. Unbelievable. And it's been going on for over a week, just constantly all day long. And it's driving me up a wall. And they want to be like, oh, this is just a one-time thing. I'm like, this is a one-time thing that keeps happening. So don't, like, play games with me. Like, this isn't going to happen again. It definitely will, because the thing that you would need to do to make it not happen again, which is enforce severe consequences on this woman for behaving this way, you will not do. So, why would she stop? It's working out great for her. Why would she ever stop? I mean, and it is like not, I am of the belief that it's probably not a good idea to make friends with people that you work with, because like I have been backstabbed in this exact way so many times. But you spend so much time with people and they want to have lunch and it's friendly and oh and this and you know, and you kind of consider them kind of like not like super close friends, but friends, and then it's like, oh, you weren't really my friend. You just wanted to see what I could do for you. And that's just always a sick feeling. Alright, guy. Oh, she's gonna destroy you. Yes. I have located the Stardew Valley part of Yakuza Like a Dragon Ishin. And it's good. Alright, let's crack open the sake cask. Very good face. There we go. Yay! Success! Get that money. 3 million yen. Thank you for the internet hugs. I just, like... There's probably part of me that should just accept that this is my fate because this is how things always turn out, but, like, I just can't. You know, I'm just like, this sucks. It's not fair. It's not right to treat me like this. Like, you know you should just be like, whatever, and give up, but, like, it's hard. Okay, let us catch the cab. It is extremely not fair, and people who pull this kind of thing, people with kids who pull this kind of thing are literally taking your time and getting paid for it. Yeah. Yep. That's what they're doing. It sucks. It just sucks. It's the worst. I mean, like, I know I deserve better, but I'm also like, I know I probably will never get anything any better. And that is hard. Report! Ooh. What are the new battle items? Rocket launcher. Okay. Let me just go grab one of those from the Don Quixote, I guess. One thing I always do is write everything down. I track all of my time, and I keep notes on everything, and I have for years. I track exactly how long it takes me to do things, when I get them in, what exactly is wrong with them, and how many times this person has been wrong in exactly the same way. Because, like, it's like, well, why don't you have this done yet? Because, you know, it's like, well, I told her to turn it into you, why don't you have it done yet? And I'm like, you told her to turn it into me when? Because I got it at 11 o'clock and it is 12. But if I didn't write all that stuff down, it would just be like, well, I didn't do it. My hands are broken. And, you know, and it's just like, I keep track of everything, every bit of time, every week, so that if people come to me with some shit, I always have backup. They don't even hardly bother doing that anymore. Because every time they do, I have it written down somewhere. So, at least a couple of people have been embarrassed into stop doing that, at least. Because they know I'm tracking it. I shouldn't have to keep written fucking, like, oh my god! Yes! Written records on every goddamn thing, but that's where we are. That is not... The armor is good. Yeah, I wish that stuff was, like, options, Gency, but it's not. People have tried to take things places with... with, like, within, like, you know, and making things formal, and, like, nope. It never goes anywhere. And not only does it never go anywhere, but you literally get, like, yeah, no, I can't really talk about that anymore, but, like, it's a thing that has been tried by other people, and it did not go well. The armor is good. It's good for batting. I mean, as far as I can tell, everyone's perfectly happy with this situation except for me. Charisma! Yeah. Yep. Gency, yes. The answer is yes. It is known. It has been documented. Does not seem to matter. You know, it's no big deal when you don't know how to do basic things at your job and you've been working there for 9 years. No big. Just have someone else do it for you. That's fucking believable. I mean, it's extremely believable. And the thing, too, is, like, this is literally the best office I've ever worked in. They are all like this. And at least this one pays. So, kind of stuck. It pays. They let me go permanent work from home. Like, you know, like, my psychologist, whoever is the one that prescribes medication, is that ologist or iatrist? I forget. Whichever one is the doctor for meds, he is, like, for whatever reason, he feels the need to give me incredibly crap and useless therapy, where, I mean, therapy, but where he, like, frequently is just, like, pumping me for information on what I think is going to happen in the real estate market, which is great. Or, like, giving me just, like, the literal worst work advice I've ever heard. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? Like, we got medicine and medical issues, and it's our backup healthcare. And you can't just decide that that's not important, you know? It's not always like this. It's just when it is like this, it's really bad. It's not even necessarily that the good outweighs the bad, it's just that, like, I need things that I have access to from this job, mainly the healthcare, and, like, I don't think I can do better, to be frank. Because I've worked at a lot of different places, and they're all bad. So there's really like, yeah, no, I mean, like, they really trap you with the health insurance, because like it is literally a trap. Because if that was not on the table, I would have quit this job years ago. Like, it is that much of a disaster. I mean, if the health insurance wasn't a thing, I would just freelance video edit for money when I needed money. Because, like, I'm good enough to do it. And, like, you know, it pays okay. But yeah, it's just not feasible, unfortunately. We have like almost zero protections, and we all need the insurance. I think a lot of times people who don't like live in America, like, you get a lot of our like propaganda, right? Like, you know, our media is like propaganda about how great America is, and it's such good propaganda that a lot of Americans believe it even against their own fucking eyes and experiences. And it's just like, I think sometimes people really don't know how like grim it can be here, and like we are like solidly with, you know, middle class, upper middle class with how we're doing, but it's just like everything still feels so precarious because of the healthcare situation. Like, when you're talking about medication that is like multiple thousands of dollars per month without insurance, like, it just feels like being trapped. I mean, because that's what it is. That's why it feels that way. See, Hawk, I don't even buy candles at all because I can't trust these cats. I used to love a scented candle, and then I got cats. And now I'm just like, no, there are gremlins in the house. We cannot have open flames. Like, Tifa was okay with it, and Foxy's really not, like, able to get up certain places because she's not very good at jumping. But, like, the last time I lit a candle was when Hodge was a little baby, and, like, that was the last time I had a candle in the house. Because I was like, oh my god! Hodge, what the hell? Because he was, like, trying to fight the fire with his little paws, and I was just like, well, this is bad. Oh, it's in reference to an old tweet. I see. Well, I missed the reference. That's okay. Yeah, Josh was showing me something the other day, and he was like, it's an old meme format, and I was like, is it? It's brand new to me. And then had the same experience in reverse a couple of days later. Oh yeah, Drill, I got you. Drill has a lot of funny tweets. One of my favorite, like, internet times on Twitter was when, like, people were like, we know who Drill is because of this, and everyone was like, no, you don't! And then the internet just collectively decided, no! And it just was like, okay, so no, we don't know. Even though we do know, no, we don't. Getting baseball runs. Yeah, I mean, unless you are, like, ridiculously wealthy or already on Medicare, Medicare. Like, if you're old enough to be on Medicare, you're probably fine. That's why it feels like... I watched this video about, like, ageism, and it was, like, not that I thought that it was bad. I thought the points were good, but it was made by an Irish person, and I think that there is kind of a dimension to the boomer rage at least in America, that maybe doesn't, like, quite translate, and it's specifically because of the healthcare situation. Because everyone over a certain age does have socialized healthcare, but they keep voting for the rest of us to not. And so, like, and then, like, you know, they keep trial ballooning, literally taking away all. I've been paying into Social Security since I was like 14 or some shit, and like they want to be like, oh well, so sad, so bad for you. Your grandma and grandpa can keep getting Social Security, but like you can just keep paying in and get nothing. And they keep trial ballooning that as something that they're gonna do, and like have spent the last, since they tried it in the George W. Bush second term, and it went over like a lead balloon. Like, people were not having it. But they've spent the last, like, what, 10, 15 years, really, like, activating older people in America that their grandchildren are demons. And so, like, to try to get rid of Social Security for everyone who's not already getting it. And, like, I don't know how to talk about that without being accused of being ageist. But I'm like, is this not a war on younger people by anyone who's already getting the benefit? Like, there is this two-tiered system because there are socialized benefits in the United States, but you have to have either been in the military or be old to get them. And, like, no one else gets them. And then the people who are getting them keep being like, and you're a lazy fuck up and you'll never get this stuff. And like, how are we supposed to talk about like that, you know? Because it's real. Like, there's a significant amount of older people who just sit at home and mainline Fox News all day and then are just like, yeah, no, my grandkids shouldn't have anything. And I'm just like, and they vote. And there's so many of them. And it's not like, you know, I don't want to take away their benefits. I just want everyone to have benefits. But that's communism. It's not communism when they get it. It's just communism when I want it too. And it's like, you know, like, oh, well, I have to get Social Security because I paid it. And I'm like, yeah, so have I. But you just want to take my money and steal it? I mean, it's worked distressingly well. And I feel like anytime people try to talk about it, it's just like, well, it's ageism. And I'm just like, well, you tell me how to talk about it then. Anyone who can hit home runs in full plate is something else. There's a vested interest in having a massive group support a platform that is essentially built on all for me, none for you. Yeah, I mean, like, I've heard some younger Japanese people talk about, like, how, you know, the system is, like, set up for older people to get some of the benefits, but, like, they keep voting against, like, childcare. Like, you want birth rates to go up, but you won't give people free childcare? You know. Like, 'cause that would do it, you know, that would help. Certainly, but it's just like, no, we're just gonna vote against that because of whatever, and it's like, there's this whole generational break where, like, a whole group of people have been just, like, absolutely decimated by, like, the ravages of capitalism in a way that people older than us were were, like, somewhat protected from. And, like, they just keep being like, well, what if we make everything illegal and you can't have a union and, like, you know, no one gets a pension anymore, go play the stock market. It's just worst. This is a bad country. This is bad. Like, it should not be like, there's, like, no level of, like, being able to ever be comfortable about anything ever, because, like, there's always some damn disaster, like, potentially looming around the corner because all the guardrails have been taken down because, like, you know, that's what people decided to do. And I'm just like, some people are gonna have bad luck, and sometimes people are gonna make shitty decisions that are bad. I don't think that means that that should ruin their lives forever. You know, people should have the ability to be kind of a dingus and make a little bit of a mistake and not have it ruin their whole lives. It is, like, age-aimed propaganda, because, like, I mean, you know, it's not like there's not, like, absolute monster fuckos in, like, every age range. And, like, the thing, too, is, like, when people are like, oh, people get older or get more conservative as they get older, and it's just like, I don't know, man, like, what kind of people get to, like, even live to be old, you know? Certainly not more poor people, that's for sure. Like, I don't believe that. I believe that, like, you know, entire generations were, like, decimated of, like, leftist thinkers and people who would have, like, wanted to do things in a better way, like, deliberately and through attrition. Like, we literally didn't have, like, a war on, like, the Lyndon Johnson, like, war on poverty, where they, like, actually introduced, like, food stamps and shit so that people wouldn't just, like, fall out and starve to death. You know, that was the idea. And that, like, we didn't even have that for 10 years before people started picking at it, like, and being like, oh, I don't know, maybe people are getting too fat, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, could you, like, let people have something for, like, longer than 2 years? Like, what I want for older people is for them to be safe and comfortable, and for them to have care that is dignified and humane, and to not, you shouldn't have to worry about stuff. None of us should have to worry about stuff, but, like, you know, I don't want people to have to be so strung out and worried all the time. It's awful. And that, like, you know, we have this whole, like, the boomers are getting older kind of stories. I remember reading those, like, literally 20 years ago and shit. And, like, oh, demographic time bomb, what are we gonna do? And the answer was nothing! We did nothing! And, like, that was foreseeable! It's ridiculous. Like, you can't even do basic shit. Like, it's absolutely a failure. Like, I'm just like, America is a failure. Because the kind of shit that happens here, you should not, like, life-ruining medical debt, that is a failure country. It just is. Like, that should not happen. And it certainly shouldn't happen in a place that's so rich. It's ridiculous. It makes me sick. Communities are supposed to help. Like, I mean, and I would like, rather than everybody coming from a I've got mine, fuck you standpoint, like, in every possible way, like, it is so grim. And you just want to be like, I mean, come on. Like, I don't want things to be like this. I want them to be better for everybody. Even the shitty people. Like, I don't think that you should rely on the nuclear family this hard, because, like, if my dad comes to me asking for something, I'm gonna tell him to go screw. Abso-fucking-lutely not. It should not be up to me, though. Because he's a shitty, horrible person. That doesn't mean that, like, I don't know, like, something horrible should happen to him where he can't, like, have basic necessities. It just shouldn't be up to me. It should be, like, something that we all do together. Because if he comes to me, he's gonna get exactly what I got from him, which is fucking nothing. Less than nothing, honestly. Giving him nothing would be an improvement from what I got from him. America is absolutely the fuck you got mine country. It is just like... No! God! Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Where's the cab? I have an idea. It was so much baseballing, and it still wasn't enough. Yes, people want to be like, I paid off all my student loans, so blah blah blah, and I'm just like, well, so did I. That doesn't mean I think other people should suffer. I'm very lucky that I was able to do that. But I don't want other people to have to do it just because I did. Like, don't you want things to be better for other people? How does anything ever get better? also just like this complete, what you said, Jency, about like, fuck you because I didn't get anything when I needed it. Also, there's this complete, utter lack of recognition in a lot of people that I saw in my dad, where it was just like, I never got anything from the government. And I'm like, you went to college on the GI Bill. What do you mean you never got anything from the government? Where do you think that money came from? Hello? And he's like, well, that's different. Why is it different? Like, you get money on your mortgage interest. And he was like, well, that's different. Why is it different? And then he got pissed. I'm like, you got all kinds of shit from the government. Are you serious? How many small business loans have you gotten and fucked up? How many of those can you keep getting? I mean, it's a fucking nightmare. I'm like, stop giving him money. Stop giving this man money. He is probably somewhere scheming money with his demonic MBA out of some damn white guy banker for their white guy banker club, and they're just like, yeah, he's probably a good fit because he's like, you know, in his 70s, but he's white, so like, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's like, no, it won't be fine. It's gonna be exactly like all the other times people gave him money and he did not pay it back because he went bankrupt again. He just waits until the bankruptcy falls off and then does it again. It is truly unbelievable. I just really want to be like, stop giving this man money. You are ruining our family's life. Hey, it's the honk honk lady. Alright, this should work. Honk me! Oh my god! Can I honk you again now? I take honk honk very seriously, and getting it over and over will only cheapen its value. Why don't you take a break? Think about what you're really doing with your life. Come on back some other time. Well, Adachi is flexing. That's what he's doing with his life. I don't know, Jesse, I'm not sure if the what is about the honk honk or about my dad continually scamming loans out of the Small Business Administration. Oh, the honk honk? Yeah. That's the thing they did. Ha! Alright. Well, I can at least check on the plamps. I think I need more pansies. Oh, I've only got one more pansies. I will give nutrients. Yeah, anyone who's followed me for any length of time should not be any surprised at anything my weird father has done. Like, you name it, if it's a bad idea, he's definitely done it. Give me daikon. I just feel like MBAs should be made illegal. I think that they turn people into full-on nightmare monsters if they aren't already that way to start with. It's just like, this is a bad thing. You are teaching people how to be evil. Stop that. And I also think an undergrad business degree is like, what is this? This is not real. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Probably go to law school. Don't go to law school. There's already too many lawyers. Tom was like, you should go to law school because you're so good at arguing. And I'm like, I don't like it, number one. And number two, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. He was like, I'll pay for it. And then I was telling some people about that, and they were like, oh my god, why wouldn't you do that? And I was like, because he's not going to pay for it. It's just lies. I would hate it. I would not want to do that. It is not what I would want to do. I'd probably be like a pretty good paralegal. I took some paralegal classes. I'm pretty good with paperwork. But like anything more than that, like, man, I don't want to do that. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes people are like, you should do this because you would be good at it. And I'm like, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. And so therefore I would not be good at it. Because I don't want to do it. Just because you're good at stuff doesn't mean like that you want to do that stuff 40 plus hours a week, way more than 40 if you're a lawyer. I'm like, I want to work those kinds of hours. Like, I mean, that's why I got out of set design, was because I was just like, I enjoy this and everything, but like, these hours, like, I can't do this. And like, I don't know, it's just like everything, if you're good at something, you have to find a way to turn it into money. It's like so depressing. Hey! Those are pine seedlings. The honk honk girl is not here. Oh my god. What? It's like, if I gotta do something I'm like not that interested in, like, I don't want it to be like, I don't know, like that important, you know what I mean? Like, if you're shuffling paperwork around for a company, it's frequently not gonna like impact someone else's life that hard if you like screw up the paperwork a little because you're like having an off day. And like, I don't want to have a job where if I'm having an off day, which I frequently will, I don't want like that to mess up someone's life. I was just thinking about the consequences of being a surgeon. Yeah, something like that, where I'm just like, I just want to do the thing and get my money. And like, frankly, I'd like to just get the money, but mostly I just want to do the thing, not think about it as much as possible, do it quick, easy peasy, have a like process in place, know what I'm doing, and then just bing bang boom and it's done. And I don't want to like, it's the same reason why I'm like, I don't want to go back to school, because I don't want to have to like think about the shit that I'm doing for like work when I'm not at work. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, if I'm gonna do other stuff when I'm not working, it's gonna be, I want it to be stuff that I want to do, because like, God knows I have to do a whole bunch of shit I don't want to do. I want to keep that down to a like absolute minimum. Hey! Giga swing! Get him! Plus, like, I'm just like, Tom, I'm not taking job advice from someone who just got fired from 3 jobs in 2 years for being too much of a pain in the ass to work with. Do you know how much of a fucko you have to be a boomer white man with an engineering degree and consistently get fucking fired? Like, I'm not taking career advice from you, okay? Like, you who thought I should also be an engineer, when I can't do math, how am I gonna get through an engineering degree? And also, most important thing, I don't want to. I do not want to do that. That is great for the people that it is great for. I know a lot of engineers. There's nothing wrong with it, but it would not work for me. I mean, like, I don't want to do any kind of, like, waged work, to be honest. I don't want to, like, live in a world where I have to, like, leverage my, like, analysis abilities for, like, corporate ends. I want to use that for my own ends. Or not at all, because I'm tired. I really would like to have, like, I just wish there was, like, some kind of system where I could, like, work when I felt up to it and rested when I didn't. And, like, I think I would be a lot better off if I could do that. If I didn't have to force myself into doing these things. But, like, if there was a way to do that and also maintain access to healthcare, and there's just not. And, like, that sucks. It's just upsetting and it's depressing. Yeah, like, freelance, or, like, I don't know. Like, if you had, say, like, something like a job guarantee, right? Which is kind of a, like a socialist idea. But, like, with a job guarantee, what you get is, like, basically, if you want a job, and you can't find a job, or if you just want a job, you can just go and the government will, like, hire you. If you just show up, the government will give you a government job. And, like, let's get these guys with pyro prison. Fuck yeah! Get him, Namba! And it would be great, like, especially if you paired it with UBI. But it would be really great because, like, number one, there's a lot of things that need doing. Including things like archiving documents, like scanning documents. Like, I actually kind of like just mindless data entry and don't mind doing it that much. It just doesn't pay. Oh, she's gone. Like, you know, but what's this guy's deal? I think that's a really good idea because, like, you have access to, it's one of these boys, government benefits, you know, and that, like, if I was setting it up personally myself, I would set it up in such a way that you could like come in and out of the workforce as needed. Like if you need to stop working for 6 months to go do whatever you need to do, you could just do that. And then when you need work again, you go back to the government hello work and say, hello, I'm here, I need some work. And then they find something for you to do. You know, and like there's all kinds of things. Like every fucking infrastructure thing in the United States is broken. So like there's clearly like that, but like, you know, there's all kinds of things that need to be archived, scanned, updated, put into like digital formats. You could have people who like go hang out with old people so they're not lonely. You could, you know, clean up the park. Like there's all kinds of things that like people could do that would be good. That would be like overall social goods. And you just pay people to do it, you know? Because people are like, oh, if there was UBI, if there was socialism, like, nobody would work. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, if you paid enough, people would work. And also, if it was, like, 2 or 3 days a week, it wouldn't be that bad. There's a digitization effort made in archiving here because emails and attachments sent to official places need to be kept, and we need infrastructure for that. Yeah, there's like all kinds of like archiving. There's like, I mean, people in the United States act like this is some kind of like wild thing, and I'm like, we had this already. It was called the WPA, the Workers Project whatever thing. Forget what it stands for exactly, but like in the Depression, the government just hired people, so it's not even like it's not something that we don't already know how to do. We did it before. Like, what the hell? Like a lot of the like archival stuff that we have of folk songs and like you know, like field worker songs and like really old recordings were done by the WPA. And like you might not, you know, if your skill set is that you're an artist, you might not get to like paint the kinds of things that you would want to paint, but you got to paint stuff. You know, like maybe you're gonna end up drawing diagrams for like user manuals or something, but like you'll be, you know, doing the thing that you have a skill at and you get paid. Alright, what is left? What is left? Why is this so hard? Like, it's not even that unusual to like find places where it's like, oh yeah, this if you like carefully chip the paint off of this room in this old building, and there's like gangster weapons. Okay. Barmaid weapon. Okay, gangster weapons. Foreman weapons. Alright, we're going to look for weapons. That's what we're doing now. I do not want to bat more. What am I gonna do? Okay. Starting at this place. We have lifelong documents that are meant to be kept as long as possible, if possible, to the end of time, and that is ongoing upkeep. Space being limited, that means digitization can allow for the docs to be stored in long-term places. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, like, just archiving stuff from the internet is such a big project, and there's all kinds of stuff that people could do, you know? And it would be rad, and it wouldn't be like... I just was saying to Josh, I was like, I just feel like I would be willing to give up, like, half of the 13 kinds of shredded cheese that is, like, all of these, like, duplicated products that we could, like, get rid of by just being like, what if you only had enough workers to make a reasonable amount of shredded cheese or whatever. Barmaid. Okay, we have one of those. Alright, so we have all of those. Alright, so this is no good. It's no good. It's no good. It's like, oh, capitalism has given us all this stuff, and you're just like, I don't know that it has. And frequently it seems like it's giving us stuff that is pointless. We don't even need that many workers anymore. Automation has come so far. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly, like, things that you do need, like, you do still kind of need people to kind of, like, you know, like, when I was working at the bank, they were, like, going really hard on, like, we can automate this stuff, and it was just, like, I don't know how you're gonna automate, like, these documents when they're all in different formats, and some of them are PDFs of things that look like they were, like, stolen by a dog and crumpled up and stepped on, and you barely read it, and you're just like, how is a computer gonna manage this? You know what I mean? I don't know that they can. And some stuff you still need a person to be like, yeah, that is what that is. But, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could cut out. Like, you could just get your coffee from a machine. You don't always need a person to, like, hand it to you. You know, stuff like that. Like, we make people do, like, useless tasks just so that they can live. It's like, no wonder people get bummed, because it's like, people know, you know, that this is kind of garbo. They can feel it. Oh, that's the wrong way. I guess we're gonna... Let me just save real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's always about, like, oh, well, people need jobs and blah 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 and the jobs and stuff, and it's just like, what if we didn't actually need that many jobs, but we still let people, like, have the ability to live despite how much they're capable of producing. Also make these multi-level marketing Amway pyramid schemes fucking illegal. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it makes people sad and frustrated when they have to do things that they know for a fact are pointless. Yes. crossing the street. I don't need that! Oh, I should go back across the street. I think that might be a place with a lot of suitcases, remember? It is! It is! It's a suitcase place! Don't run over me! Don't run over me! Don't run over me! Ha! Okay, maybe one of these will have you unleashed. No, that's a bento! That's onions. That is a paper plate. That is a physical booster. I will take that. Can we get back here yet? Nope. Not yet. Hi! I think a lot about the things we could have if we didn't force people to work pointless jobs. I do too. I mean, like, can you imagine just from UBI the absolute, like, artistic renaissance that we could have if, like, people who were, you know, you gotta have it with the healthcare, but if you did, I would just be like, someone else can have this job. I don't, you can have it. Like, if I just had just enough, I'd be pretty satisfied with that. It's really the healthcare, unfortunately. But like, I mean, sometimes I sit at my job and I just think about what an incredible waste of like my life's energy I'm spending on doing these things that are just irritating at best. I think I have a lot more to offer than like matching PDFs to spreadsheets. Okay. Barmaid was one of them, right? Alright, let's double check. Let's double check. Are we talking about how capitalism is a prison? Yes, I've had some unfortunate work nonsense, and it has just led me into, let me just talk about why capitalism is evil. Also, I had baby's first discussion of communism with my niece today, so that's good. Because she was like, we learned about communism in school, and I was like, oh, what did you learn? Chef weapons. I need one chef weapon. 3 foreman weapons. Okay, okay. And breaker, no. No. Okay. Idle. Yeah. That's not freelancer, hero. Okay. I've lost the plot here. Johnny be unstoppable. Alright. Foreman weapons. Not host. Not that one. Not office manager. Okay. So foreman Gangster and chef are what I'm looking for. Hello. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Oh my god. Ah! I did it! Huzzah! Oh, we've maxed him out. I played so much baseball for this. Yes! Yes! It's happened! Woohoo! Alright, let's see. Do I have 3 gold plates? Oh yeah. I should cash those in. Okay, I need more pansies. Man, let's just go buy some pansies, like, for real. We are right here. We can get pansies. They are right across the street. Don't run over me. I said no. I played so much baseball. I need 9 more for the for the fairy grandmother party. I still need bugs. Why did they disappear when I walk up to them? That is rude. Oh! I would not normally be excited about finding a cockroach, but I need cockroaches and I do not want to do the cans. Cannot. I don't want to do it enough to get as many cockroaches as I need for whatever weirdo ordered cockroaches on, like, Grubhub or whatever. I have a part-time hero quest where I need 10 cockroaches. And I think I have like 3. Okay, I need 5 and I have 2. Yeah, someone ordered that. They were like, bring me 5 cockroaches and a piece of garbage. And I was like, It just disappeared. It just disappeared. Why would you do that to me? Yeah, just to circle back around to clarify, sometimes I'm like, I want this to get, you know, sometimes people be looking for stuff. Just to clarify, the complaint, the complaint that I have about working with women who are mothers is not that I don't think that having kids is hard. I do. I can see that. I know plenty of people who have children. And it's not that I don't think that we shouldn't make, like, accommodations for people to take care of their families. It's just that when those accommodations are only given to some people and not to others, and are leveraged to make some people do the majority of the work while other people don't, that sucks. That's all. I mean, because it's like, you got problems, I got problems too. But, like, why are your problems more important than mine? That's all. I understand that having kids is difficult, and I understand that it's even worse, probably, than it's been, and it just seems hard and extremely difficult, and that people are incredibly, like, I don't know, like, just viciously judgmental towards anything that like, any mom does, like, at all. And I get that, but I'm just like, but, like, it's not cool to use that as a reason why it's okay to make other people do more work for not get any more money. And that just sucks. Part of what I want to explore with my fic is whether or not you can evaluate your own art. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, like, go back all into the, like a rage hole or anything, and this is, like, about specific things that have happened, but specific things happen in patterns sometimes, and you can notice it and be like, this sure is a pattern, and not have it apply to everybody. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, just because you have kids, that doesn't mean that your shit is more important than other people's. Like, all the time. I mean, people have stuff and people have emergencies, but, like, my emergencies and my stuff is also important. But it's not treated that way in the workplace. And, like, that is frustrating. Majorly. I'm having good bug luck, so I'm gonna keep looking for bugs. It's like, I think sometimes also, like, when people are disempowered in certain ways, that they will then turn around and use what little, like, leverage they can kind of scrape together to, like, fuck around with other people. And, like, that sucks. Don't be like that. There's so much nuclear family heterosexism in the workplace. Yes, this is true. I mean, it's also so, like, yeah, it's extremely gendered because, like, who is asked to pick up the slack to, you know, clean up the break room, to do all the extra little bit things? Like, who gets asked to do those things, you know? Who is it assumed will do those things? I need bug. This is a good bug run. I'm gonna keep doing this. I mean, I think I have plenty of beehives, to be honest, but... Silver and gold bugs? Yes! I don't need more scorpions. Japan has scorpions? I mean, they may well. one of the things that I liked about moving out, well, there's many things that I liked about moving out of the place that I grew up in, but like, part of it was I was just like, there are too many bugs here. This is ridiculous. There should not be this many bugs. The bugs make them disappear. This should be illegal. And like, there were less bugs when I left that area. And less really awful ones. Like, I don't want bugs around me, okay? So I'm never gonna like be okay with that. But less is better, in my opinion. Alright. I need... Wait. No, I did that. Okay. That's what I needed! And now I'm getting bugs. A lot of mantises. Oh, just a little Ishin tip from me to whoever's playing Ishin. I don't make Kiryu eat the pill bugs. You're gonna need those for stuff. I am sorry I made Kiryu eat 2 pill bugs so I could laugh. It wasn't worth it, and now I need them, and I can't find anymore, and I'm like, well, dang! That's what I get for comedy, I guess. It is good. I mean, a strong tip for Yakuza 3 is this, like, did you make Kiryu eat the bug, or eat Golden Mantis? Did you make Kiryu eat the bug for, or the worm that you can get, you know? And, like, yeah. But, oh, okay, I need a golden butterfly. Because it's funny, but also there's no app stems, right? There's no app stems in Yakuza 3. They don't exist yet. But if you make Kiryu eat a worm, then his health does go down and you can eat more food. So in a way, it is like a type of app stem. That's just a little tip from me to you. You can do it. It's Josh is like, you did. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm making him eat a. I'm making him eat a worm. Okay, to the commercial district. Let us be off to hello work. Do you get to see him eat it? No, he just kind of consumes it like anything in his inventory that you eat. But he does go, "Pah!" And it flashes red and his health goes down. Don't worry, in like 2025, when we loop back around to Yakuza 3, I'll show you. RGG Studios has lapped me. They're gonna lap me. I think they're probably gonna lap me with Yakuza 8. I don't know if we're gonna be ready. Oh well, it's not a problem. Hey, would you like 10 pansy bouquets? Here, why don't you take these off my hands for me? Wow, there's so many. That's very cute of you, Kasuga-san. Thank you. Just wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'll be back. I feel like I've formed the perfect bond with Ririka-chan. I'm glad she liked them. Oh. Alright, well, I guess I'll just leave. My wooing is not complete. What I gotta do here? I forget what you do. I don't want to do that. I'm looking it up. One moment. Okay. Got it. Alright. I have an answer. We must cab. Sorry. What? Oh, come on then. Nanda. Get them. Kill them all. With sexiness. Oh man. Wow. That was an incredible amount of overkill. Oh well. Let's see if we can find a slugger. The effects are so over the top. I love it. I love it too. All right, goodbye. Take us back to Hello Work. Neener neener guitar solo to the death. Yes. What a way to go. He meddled so hard he broke them, and reality too. Indeed. Did that not work? Alright, fine. Let's go back to the bar. Take me to the bar. I have bouquets, and my charisma is up. I really grinded for that charisma. It's like, what will do it? What will do it? Give us fruits. Let's plant something else. Give us carrots. I would also call that planted. Let's see how that goes. They are ready to harvest. Let us plant onions. Delightful nutrients. I think we grinded too by listening to that baseball music. We all did the baseball music grind, although I was very fond of the cowboy musician guy. What? That was good. I loved that. I will chat with her. Iroha-chan, you have a sec? For you, I've got all the time in the world. Did we get charismatic too? Exciting? Yes, we're all more charismatic. I know you're a big fan of roses, but do you still want more?
So.
Of course. I was so happy when you gave me more the other day. I would never turn down roses. I bet another bouquet of roses would make her pretty happy. This time I'll go for 10. I have 10. Here, since you're such a big fan of roses, I got you as many as I could.
Arigato.
Wow, that's so many. I'm so happy, Kasuga-san. I love you. I'm just glad you're here for me. I'll come say hi soon. I feel like I formed the perfect bond with Iroha-chan. I'm glad she liked them. Huh? Let's just go upstairs. Recover everybody's health. Oh. Oh, here we go!
Oh? なんだい?
She can't say it here. We have to go somewhere more private.
もちろん。じゃあ、ちょっと上にでも行くか。こんなところで話ってなんだ。お！いろはちゃん。
ごめん。私も耐えられない。
Uh-oh.
何に
With what?
春日さんと普通のお客さんと店員の関係でいることに。もう耐えられないの。
なんで俺なんかのことを。
だって春日さん、私に楽しい話をたくさんしてくれるじゃない。その会話を聞く中で人柄っていうか春日さんの魅力がどんどん伝わってきて、いつの間にか好きになっちゃったの。
マジか。
Well, she just likes roses, you know?
春日さんの話を聞くたびに悔しくなってきちゃって。
悔しく？
うん。だって春日さんの話の中に出てくるのいつも足立さんとか仲間のみんなばっかりで、私は出てこないんだもの。それが
Well, you weren't there.
でも悔しくて。
いろはちゃん。
お願い、春日さん。今日はパーティーじゃなくて、
Oh my
私
god,
と二
forget
人
about
きり
the
で
party.
チャットしてくれない？
Have a private chat.
二人だけのパーティー。
You know, chatting. Uh-oh.
パーリーチャット。
Fade to pink.
あー、すっきりした。これでもう悔しがらずに済みそう。だって私と春日さんはパーティー以上の関係になったんだもんね。
そうだな。
これからもいろいろなお話聞かせてね、春日さん。
ああ、もちろんだい。これからもよろしくな。
I'm your guy and her guy, his guy, everybody's guy. He's like, pretty good.
いろはちゃんと 良き関係になってしまったな。
よう春日何やってんだこんなとこで。
Nothing!
足立さん、何もやってないよ。うん、何でもないです。
変な春日だな。
And now she can work at the cracker factory. Along with all my other girlfriends. It's
俺の出番だな。
time for hell stew!
盛り上がっていくぜ地獄で鍋パーティー
This is the true romance. There they go. Yeah, leaks. Oh, look, boyfriends. Yeah. Now it's time to get in the demon hot pot. Yeah. Yeah. They're all dating. Number 10 in all Japan. I got a bunch of veggies to trick myself into eating through the power of ramen. Ooh, ramen's so good. That's nice. Josh made some chili. It's really good. It's really nice of him to do that too. He does so much. Sometimes I wish I could do more. I used to have been really sick. This guy. Hey, guy. Mom wants him to do stuff. Alright. Can I talk to the lady again? Will that work? It's got this romance.
春日さん応援しています
Yeah, I'm rooting too. Ha ha ha. Okay. I see what I've done wrong. Hi.
春日さん
Yes.
おめでとうございます
やりましたね。頑張ってください。
Okay. Now let's see if that messed up his gear. No, it looks good. Okay. Now... Now it should work. Because I did not switch into all of Ichiban's jobs, because I don't like some of those jobs. Are we gonna date the lady at Hello Work now? We sure are! Date everyone! Everyone who wants to date. Ooh. That's nice. Nice. Let's embeefing the boy. Alright. What do we got? Anything we can make better? No. I need platinum ore, so no. I need silver ingots and more silver bugs. Okay. No. I need metal. No. More metal. No. More metal. No. Alright. Can we craft any good armor? No. No, I need silver ingots. Where the fuck do I get those? I think I do know where to get them. But... cyber armor. I need more gleaming aluminum. Whoa. Okay. Pearls. Quixotic helmet. Y'all don't want much, do you? Trick hat. It's not that good. Pirate hat is not that good. Goodbye. Crafts girlfriend. Goodbye, Crafts girlfriend. Let's go back to Hello Work. I did want to check on that. Hello Work. The entire building, go full tingle and date the actual building. If I could, I would. Is there a sub-story about Joe and Ichi's relationship? Well, I mean, they have the drink link. Oh, here we go.
春日さん。
おお、リリカちゃんじゃねえか。休憩が？
はい。ちょっと外の空気でも吸おうかと。もしよろしければ付き合ってもらえません？
え？俺？
The real me.
はい。たまには二人で話したいし。ダメですか？
そんなことねえよ。大歓迎さ。
よかった。
Well, here they are. At Hello Work in the parking lot.
ついにうちで紹介できる全職種を経験されましたね。
I did do that.
なあ、一度きりの人生、いろいろと挑戦してみたくてな。面倒かけてすまねえな。
面倒なんてそんな。仕事ですので。でも本当にすごいことですよ。私が担当した方の中では少なくとも初めてです。
そうなのか？まあでも別に褒められたことでもねえだろう。
いえ、これは褒めるべきことですよ。私はその人の能力。
This is actually pretty kind. Because like a lot of younger people have trouble, not just in Japan, but in a lot of places, finding like steady work because of the ravages of capitalism and like telling people that like job hopping is not a big deal is a nice and good thing to do, because it's not.
に合わせて職種を紹介しています。すべ
So
ての職種を私が
oftentimes it's the only way to get out of a bad situation or get any kind of decent raise.
紹介し、経験されたということは、それだけ人間的、能力的に優秀だという証拠です。
本当か？リリカちゃんにそう言ってもらえるとマジで嬉しいな。
なぜですか？
だってよ、リリカちゃん、お世辞も嘘も絶対言わない人間じゃねえか。そんな人がすげえって言ってくれたってことは本当にすげえってことだろ。だから嬉しいのさ。
春日さん、
リリカちゃんはたとえ言いにくいようなことでも事実だったらズバッと言ってくれる。俺もここに通いたての頃はいろいろきついことも言われたしな。
すみません。
いや、俺はそれにすごく感謝してるんだ。リリカちゃんのおかげで夢見がちで世間知らずだった俺は現実に向き合うことができた。だからこそ自分の能力や経歴を見つめ直して自分を磨き直そうって気になれたんだ。
Triumph music!
あそこで甘やかされたままだったらずっと夢
Ichi
見
is
が
a
ちなだけ
sweet,
のバカ
he
で
is
終
a
わってたと
sweet,
思う。
sweet man.
感謝してるぜ。
春日さん。
And you can tell he means it. He's just a very
私仕
sincere,
事では
sweet
結構きつ
person.
く当たることが多いので、感謝されることってほとんどないんです。まあ、ひどい言葉を吐かれるのには慣れてますけどね。だからそんな風に思ってくれてるの春日さんくらいだと思いますよ。
そうか？みんな感謝してると思うけどな。言葉にしないだけだろう。
え？
確かに愛想笑いを浮かべてお世辞言ってた方が一時的な客受けはいいかもしれねえけどよ。甘やかしたところでそいつの人生が好転するかと言ったらそうじゃねえ。本当にそいつの将来や生活のことを考えてるからこそリリカちゃんは
I
俺らに
think people who
厳
have
し
a
く接してく
record
れてるんだろ。
have a hard time finding a job lots of places.
辛い目にあっても嫌なことを言われても心を鬼にして俺たちを現実に向き合わせようとしてくれてる。リリカちゃんは最高の仕事をしてくれてる。みんなを代表して言わせてもらうよ。本当ありがとうな。
春日さん。
Oh no, she's going for the hunch. She's hunching over.
本当に嬉しい。
He's like, ah,
誰
the
かに分かって
romantic
ほしい
hunch. Yeah.
ずっと思ってたんだ。
Oh, me too, Ririka.
だから本当の思いを春日さんに分かって
The
もらって
crouch of love.
すっごく嬉しいよ。
リリカちゃん。
春日さん、もう少し二人でいさせて。春日さんには春日さんだけには本当の私を見てほしい。
本当のリリカちゃん。
うん、本当のは
リリカちゃん。
Right in front of her job. In the parking lot.
素敵な時間をありがとう春日さん。
Oh my god.
なあ、こちらこそ。
一応言っておきますけど、春日さんだからですから。誰にでもこんなことする人間じゃないんです。
In the parking lot.
もちろん分かってるさ。嘘をつかない。
She took this man down to Pound Town in the parking lot of her job They weren't even in
春
the
日さんが分か
car!
ってくれてる。それが私の一番の原動力なんですから。
Amazing.
それじゃ。
Man, sure am glad I tried all those jobs.
ハローワーク最高。
Oh no! That's her boss! Oh no! Wow, an amount of inappropriate things have happened. Ah, wow. Okay. So, yes. Where are we at party-wise? Let's take a look. Nanba. Okay. Okay. I'm like, is it time to go forward? Nope, I think we need to grind some more. I thought Iroha was aggressive. Ha ha ha! Thank you for the stream, Lil Sub. That's it, y'all. It's time for me to go have some of the delicious chili that Josh made for us. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to people in the chat. Y'all help to make things fun for me. And I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who comes by and doesn't chat. Everybody who comes by and checks out the stream helps to make it great, and I do really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who watches the stream later. I really appreciate y'all. I can see it. Thank you for wanting to keep up. It's like, it's such a huge compliment. Thank you. And thank you most of all to my subscribers and to our mods, Hawk and Forstein. Y'all don't have to do that, but you do it, and I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. So, yeah, that's gonna be it from me. My name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat because it is okay to be fat, and this has been Yakuza 7. I gotta go. Bye!